Yeah, I grew up on Deacon Street. It's a good place, yeah. Gannon's wings are good, too. Yeah, I delivered pizza for Brunetti's for years.
We good with time? Oh, yeah. All right, we all ready? I'd like to call this public hearing to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. King,
Here.
Mr. Schuster, Dr. Rothchild, Mr. McAndrew,
Present.
Mr. Smurl.
Here.
The purpose of said public hearing is to hear testimony and discuss the following. File of Council Number 14, 2024, converting a certain portion of the 600 block of Deacon Street from a one-way street to a two-way street, from 625, 628 Deacon Street to its intersection with Sanderson Avenue.
All right, our sign-in sheet, Laura Agostini. Who's this one? Harry.
Chaddick.
Hi, I'm Laura Agostini from Greenridge Neighborhood Association. I'm just going to repeat basically what I said last week, is that the Neighborhood Association has no objection to the conversion to two-way. We think it's a good idea. The post has been a wonderful asset to the community, very helpful in our functions, and anything to help them is a good thing. We just reiterate our request for it to be a four-way stop at that intersection, that would be adding stop signs on Sanderson at Deacon. Our concern is there have been a number of accidents at that intersection, and with Parker Street Bridge closing next week, we anticipate the traffic on Sanderson in that location to increase dramatically. And so we think that stop signs would help with the safety of that intersection. Thank you.
Thank you. I think it's Harry Chaddick. Yeah. Next, Harry Chaddick.
Council members, I'm Harry Jaddick. I'm with the Greenridge Neighborhood Association as well. I'm the vice president. Fully support what Laura had said. Would just like to add, the fact is there are a number of school buses that pass that area. There is pickup in that area, and there is Robert Morris, which is approximately 2 blocks away, and children traverse from there to the plot section, which would be over that area, which would be, it could be a hazardous and a deadly situation could occur. And with 4 stop signs on that corner section there, it will give the children an opportunity to cross safely because there is no crossing guards in that area. I thank you for your time.
Thank you. Robert Franklin.
Good evening, Council. My name is Robert Franklin. I am the owner of the Post, and I just wanted to thank you for considering making this a two-way street down to Sanderson, and I'm in, full support of the 4-way stop sign just to alleviate the traffic there, the speeding, and then I know that it is a cross, students cross there and like the buses, and I just wanted you to consider a 4-way stop there as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else like to speak on this? Just come up and state your name, please, and your address.
Hi, good evening, Council. Thank you for having us this evening. My name is Carrie Mayer. My husband and I own Dutchie's, which is on that corner of Sanderson and Deacon Street. And we also would like to reiterate what everyone else has said tonight as well, that it is a very dangerous intersection. We have seen multiple accidents for people, wrong way drivers coming down Deacon Street, as well as people just driving way too fast. It's a very dangerous intersection. We totally support the two-way from Sanderson to the post, and also the four-way stop. The four-way stop is so important because of the children crossing the street. I myself leave my position at my job to go help them cross the street because I'm so scared that one of them is going to get seriously injured. And my husband and I have said to ourselves, like, it's only a matter of time before we're watching someone die there. And I don't want to sound dramatic, but it really is a very scary intersection, and we'd really like it for it to be a four-way stop. And also to repaint the lines on the street so people know that it's a crosswalk, because sometimes coming up and down that hill, you can't really see the lines on the road for drivers to know that it is a crosswalk for people. So we support it 100%. We hope that you would do the same. Thank you.
You realize you are probably the one that's going to be affected by it most, a four-way
Yes.
stop sign there? And if four-way stop signs are put up there, 30 feet from the stop sign for parking in that direction, your store is there, and you have no problems with the
I
parking?
don't, if that's stopping people, slowing them down is our most important thing for safety. We have a whole parking lot in the back, so we have plenty of parking for our customers to park, and if that means that, I'm fine with that.
All right, great, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, now, I know that the legislation was sent to us with making Deacon Street, a two-way street, and I think it's literally just halfway up the block, correct? Two-way street? And then it
Yes.
continues on as a one-way from there. So now, since people are expressing concern or thinking about adding a four-way stop, have we forwarded this information to the Scranton Police Department, Highway Department to do a traffic study? We have. Mike, sorry.
Both Riley Associates and the Scranton Police Department are doing their individual studies.
Okay,
We
so
should hear something shortly.
in other words, we won't be able to act on this formally until we get that report back and find out what officially the traffic study indicates, correct?
Correct. We hope to have that report quickly.
Okay, and it is in sixth order tonight, correct?
Yes.
We got a week.
Right, so, okay, we can approve it in sixth and forward it to seventh, and hopefully we'll have an answer heading into next week. Okay,
So we would have to amend that to include the stop signs at that point then?
right,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, we could sit on it next week, and if we don't get the information or the study's not, we can table it or amend it we're not adding 4 stop signs, we're just adding 2 more. So I think it's a reasonable request on behalf of all of you. And of course, we want to hear from the Highway Department and the city engineer, but we're listening.
Anyone else?
I think Riley Associates, they already came out and approved, they already did the study on Deacon Street, and they approved that, I believe, in the police.
No, I'm fully aware of that. It's, since last week, it was brought up about a 4-way stop, and that changes the whole, traffic study, because, it's one thing when it's 2 stop signs, now we're adding 4, so we're required to do a traffic study, and that'll be it.
I got a quick question.
Would you come up to the podium, please, and state your name? Thank you.
Mike Mancini, Scranton. I have a question. We know that that corner is pretty dangerous and has problems with certain views. Can't this council just put an emergency additional 2 stop signs on those other parts of the streets where they don't have them temporarily? Use it as like a test study or something like that. Slowing traffic down makes sense as opposed to allowing it to continue to speed up the way it has.
Thank you. Anyone else? There's no further business. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.